Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Talks, and today I'm going to talk about Teamlease, whether this will continue its upward journey and can become a multi-bagger or one should just avoid it. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation and people taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Teamlease, a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. Plus, you can ask me one query a day. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. Also, if you cannot pay through credit card, you can do it through PayPal. So you can use PayPal services, and that would help me. That would help you pay directly on Patreon. Now about the company, Teamlease was established in 2002. They provide hiring and job services across India, have more than 3,000 employees on board across the cities here in India. Also has a vocational university in Gujarat that is doing decently. The market cap of the company is around 6,500 crores, and they provide a number of services like temporary staffing, IT staffing, payroll processing, regulatory compliance, etc. So basically, a one-stop shop for all kinds of recruitment that is provided by Teamlease, and it is considered that it is one of the leading, you can say, players in this space. If you look at the financials, these are March 2021 numbers, and the sales were flat at around 1340 crores, whereas profit, well, from 29 crores of losses, they have now come out with profits of 19 crores, which is very good. Low debt is also a pretty, you can say, positive thing. High combined institution and promoter holding with 11% free float is also a very encouraging point for retail investors to get into, because large amount of you can say investments are from HNIs or large investors or institutions, etc. There are no, you can say, return ratios or net profit numbers that could be taken out, profit margins, etc. Because the profitability has not been there for a while. So that is something that has to come out. They have come out with profits in this quarter, and which is a huge positive in that regard. If you look at the performance of the stock, then stock has done really well in the last 1 year. It has done extremely well over the last 14-15 months. It has a sharp fall in the March, you can say March of 2020, of over 50%, but has more than doubled in the last 15 months. Has done exceptionally well in the last 15 months, and right now it is at 6,500 crores market cap. Numbers have been mixed. So numbers this quarter has been good. For 2 quarters it remains down. So this is something, a reason why the stock has not probably shot up immediately or shot up a lot, because the business per se looks highly, you can say, lucrative, but the valuations are not that stretched, and valuations are not that given that much, because the profitability has not shown through. So return ratios, albeit decent, but it has been up and down. The numbers have been up and down. It is extremely hard to understand what sort of you can say numbers would be, or what sort of numbers would come out next quarter or something. So there's always a concern for that. It is a debt free company, but there is 1.2% pledging of shares, so that is something that you need to look at. And it is an opening up trade. Once things open up, then you will see that the once things open up, you will see that the business will come through, because recruitment will pick up for companies. At this point of time, in many companies and many sectors, the recruitment services are down. So what lies ahead? In my opinion, recruitment and hiring agencies should gain more business going forward. So it's a matter of a year and a half where this problem may continue till FY22 end. But by FY23 or so, things should pick up big time, and then you will see how numbers would change. So if somebody has patience to hold for 3 to 5 years, then you might be able to gain from 22 March onwards, because vaccination is the main thing. Once that is done and picks up pace, and once more than 50% of the population is vaccinated, things will open up, things will look much better than what it is looking at the moment. But jobs have to be available for them to flourish, so jobs should be there. I think there will be a seminal job growth, you can say a relative job growth compared to FY20 and 21, and that is where it I believe that the stock price may rise. This is one reason why stock price may go up from here. It is a big India growth story. Once you can say numbers pick up, once things open up, more kind of jobs open up, then the businesses of hiring companies would do well. So things could be much better from 2022 March, April onwards. That is in FY23 onwards. Valuations at the moment are expensive because of the kind of numbers they are producing. If two good quarters come up, then valuations will not look very bad at the moment. See, unorganized and unlisted players also do well here, especially unlisted players who have small agencies, etc., recruitment agencies. They are doing much better than you can say the stalwarts like Teamlease. Things could only get better once everything becomes you can say everything opens up and there are no restrictions. So if you look at, you can buy only on major declines in this kind of a stock, and you have to understand that the stock is extremely volatile. So keep track of numbers and have a 3-4 year view. If FY23, half of FY23 goes not that great, so from FY24 onwards, I would say the numbers would show through. So still we have around 3 years before things really get better here. Do not expect big returns in the next few months or a year. That is my call. So this was my video on Teamlease. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.